Imagine this. You go to buy a car, rent an apartment, or even apply for a job, and you're turned down. Not because you don't have the money, but because of one number, your credit score. That three-digit number can open doors or slam them shut. But here's the good news. You don't have to wait years to see progress. In fact, you can start boosting your credit in as little as 30 days. And today, I'm going to walk you through the exact steps you can take to make it happen. Stay with me until the end because I'll also share a couple of power hacks that most people don't know about, and these could give your score an extra push in record time. Before we jump into the 30-day plan, let's talk about why credit is so important. Your credit score is basically your financial reputation in a number. It tells lenders how risky or how trustworthy you are with money. Here's how it affects your life. Loans and mortgages. The difference between a 650 score and a 750 score could mean tens of thousands in interest savings. A lower score often locks you into higher interest rates. Renting an apartment. Landlords check credit before handing you the keys. A poor score can lead to denials or extra deposits. Jobs. Some employers run credit checks as part of the hiring process. A low score could actually hurt your chances. Insurance. Believe it or not, your auto and home insurance premiums can also be influenced by credit. Let's put this into perspective. Imagine two friends, Alex and Jordan. Both want a $20,000 car loan. Alex has excellent credit, so he gets a 4% interest rate, paying about $368 a month. Jordan, with poor credit, gets stuck with a 12% interest rate, paying $444 a month. That's $76 more every single month. Over 5 years, Jordan pays $4,560 for the exact same car. That's the power of credit. It can either save you thousands or cost you thousands. And the sooner you take control, the sooner you stop overpaying for everything. The very first step in boosting your credit is simple but powerful. Know where you stand. Too many people bury their heads in the sand, afraid to even look at their score. But knowledge is power. Go to annualcreditreport.com. This is the only official website that gives you free access to your reports from the 3 major bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Normally, you can check once a year for free, but since the pandemic, they've been allowing more frequent access. When you pull your report, don't just glance at the score. Dig into the details. Errors and mistakes. 1 in 5 reports has errors. Maybe an account you paid off is still marked open. Maybe a late payment was reported incorrectly. Fraudulent accounts. Sometimes identity theft shows up here. An account you never opened might be listed under your name. Collections and charge-offs. Note down anything in collections. These are often negotiable and we'll cover how to deal with them. Action step. Highlight every suspicious or inaccurate item. Then gather proof, bank statements, payment confirmations, anything that supports your case. You can file disputes directly on each bureau's website. Once corrected, your score can rise quickly. Let me give you an example. Maria, a college graduate, discovered an old cell phone bill on her credit report that she never actually owed. It was a clerical error. She disputed it, the bureau removed it, and within a month, her score went up 45 points. Just like that, no money spent, just paying attention. This is why step 1 is so crucial. You can't fix what you don't measure. Now let's talk about utilization, the second most important factor in your credit score, making up about 30%. Credit utilization is simply how much of your available credit you're using at any given time. Here's the formula. Balance divided by limit equals utilization. Example, if you have a card with a $2,000 limit and your balance is $1,000, your utilization is 50%. That's considered high. Ideally, you want it below 30% for the best results, under 10%. So how do you bring it down fast? Pay down balances. Even small extra payments make a difference. If you can throw $200 at a balance, your utilization improves. Request credit limit increases. If you've been paying on time, many issuers will bump your limit. That instantly lowers utilization without you spending a dime. Pay twice a month. Here's a hack. Don't wait for the due date. Pay before your statement closes so the reported balance is lower. This alone can add points quickly. For example, Sam had a $1,000 limit card, maxed out at $950. His utilization was 95%, crushing his score. He scraped together $400, brought his balance to $550, and requested a limit increase to $2,000. His utilization dropped to 27%, and within weeks, his score jumped nearly 60 points. Utilization is one of the fastest levers you can pull in just 30 days. Late payments and collections are the scars on your credit history. They can hurt for up to 7 years. But here's the thing, they're not always permanent. If you've had a late payment recently, goodwill letters. Contact the lender and explain your situation. If you normally pay on time and had one slip-up, many creditors will remove it as a courtesy. Auto pay setup. Once it's resolved, set up automatic payments for at least the minimum. One late mark can drop your score by 100 points, so prevention is key. For collections, negotiate a pay for delete. Don't just pay blindly. Call the collection agency and say, "I'll pay this, but only if you agree in writing to remove it from my credit report." Many will agree because they want the money. Get proof. Never trust a verbal promise. Always get a letter or email before you pay. Case study. Jason had a $500 medical collection. He negotiated to pay $300 if they deleted the entry. They agreed, he paid, and within weeks, his score rose by 70 points. Remember, collections are negotiable. Don't be afraid to advocate for yourself. This is a hack most people don't know about. It's called piggybacking. If you have a close friend or family member with a strong credit history, long-standing accounts, low utilization, on-time payments, you can ask them to add you as an authorized user. You don't need to use the card. You don't even need the physical card. Once you're added, their positive history gets reflected on your report. That means you benefit from their years of good credit instantly. But be careful. This only works if they have excellent credit habits. If they miss a payment, it hurts your report too. So only do this with someone you absolutely trust. For many people, this is the fastest shortcut to adding years of positive history to their file in just 1 month. Repairing credit isn't just about removing negatives. It's about adding positives that outweigh the old damage. Here's how to build. Use credit responsibly. Buy small, everyday items like groceries or gas and pay them off in full every month. Get a secured credit card. If you can't qualify for a normal card, deposit $200 to $500 into a secured card. That money becomes your limit, and your payments build credit. Credit builder loans. Offered by credit unions, these loans hold your money in a savings account. You make payments, and at the end, you get your money back plus a better credit score. Rent and utility reporting. Services like Experian Boost can add rent, phone, and utility bills to your file, giving you credit for bills you already pay. Example, Emily opened a $300 secured card, used it for gas, paid it off every 2 weeks, and enrolled in Experian Boost. In 3 months, her score jumped from 580 to 640. Consistency is key. Every on-time payment is a building block. Now for the hidden gems most people don't talk about. Remove hard inquiries. Too many applications hurt. If you see inquiries for things you didn't approve, call and request removal. Don't close old accounts. The age of your credit history makes up 15% of your score. Keep your oldest cards open, even if you don't use them. Mix of credit. Having both revolving credit, cards, and installment credit, loans, helps your profile look balanced. These hacks don't always create overnight jumps, but together they compound, creating sustainable growth. Let's recap the plan. Get your reports and fix errors, lower utilization, handle late payments and collections, become an authorized user, build new positive activity, layer in bonus hacks. Follow these steps and you can see meaningful progress in 30 days. Not perfection, but progress. Your credit score isn't just a number, it's opportunity. It determines whether doors open or close in your financial life. And the best part, you are in control. Every decision you make, every payment you send, every correction you fight for, it all adds up. If you found this helpful, do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe for more financial tips, and share this video with someone who needs it. Most people struggle with credit because nobody ever explains how it really works, but you've got the roadmap now. Take action today. 30 days from now, you could be looking at a higher score, lower interest rates, and more freedom. This is your moment. Don't wait.